Something different about Swift that you really won't find in other languages taught at school, like Java or C, is this optional stuff. So you might have seen this thing with the question mark in code. This means that the variable is an optional string. You can really get it with any type, ints, booleans, custom types that you've made. And basically what it means is that this value might have data in it, but it might not have data in it. And you really have to treat it like that when you're programming. You can't just presume that this variable will actually have a string inside. So essentially it's a box. You're given a box and you don't know what's inside. Note the question mark on the box. Again, this is to say that there may be a value in this box, but it could just be empty. You might actually have come across this in code, and Xcode gives you this little compiler error where it tells you that the value is not unwrapped. Did you mean to use an exclamation mark or a question mark? Unwrap means that you haven't yet opened the box. So you get this error. What you've actually told Swift to do is perform some function on whatever is in the box before you've actually opened the box. You can't do that, right? It's like you buy a book on Amazon. You can't actually read the book inside until you open the box that it comes in. So usually you just hit enter and Xcode adds its little exclamation mark to the end of the variable name. What this exclamation mark means though is you're telling Swift, hey, don't worry, I promise there's a string in this box. And Swift trusts you. So our code compiles, and that piece of code gets executed, and Swift just tears open the box because you told it to with that exclamation mark. And this time, there is actually a string inside, so your code will execute just fine. But then a few minutes later, that code gets run again. And for whatever reason, that value is now nil. So Swift doesn't know what to do, so it crashes, and your application crashes. So instead, what you really need to do is tell Swift, open the box, and if there's a string inside there, great, use it, carry on as normal. But if there isn't anything in there, or whatever is in there isn't a string, do this instead. That way your app won't crash. So let's have a look at how you do that.